A.
Starting this back up. Guys made a bit of a mess. Yeah, we had a bit of a situation before. I had to restart the whole thing. Just replying to the new LND clan leader. So, basically, back to where I was. And I'm sorry that been pausing, stopped, all that stuff. You know, but basically, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be focusing on just wins. Hello, pre. Yeah, new LND leader right there. He So no team deathmatch right now. That's interesting. Enough. Okay, we know about the new style. I explained that, I think, fairly thoroughly. So let's get down to the actual rankings themselves. And I'll give some opinions on the teams that I normally would. So starting with number 6, we have the Immortal Descendants, ID, a clan that's been going on for nearly a year now. Nearly a year. Which I think is fairly impressive, considering a lot of clans have been up and down, even so much as since the beginning of this year. We've already had WDA go, MOD come and go. We've had different clans kind of come and go. So it's really cool that they've been able to stick around for this long. They're 6th. They have played the least amount of clan battles out of anyone on the list. They are still around, hopefully. And hopefully the PS4 is here. That will give them new excitement, maybe some new players to play, and perhaps some new medium to play on. Maybe they can get some people and become more of a PS4 clan.
Lost the match.
Alright, do some... Hopefully they can do some more CBs on the PlayStation 3. So number 5 is Tact. Tact has been around for a decent amount of time. And right now they are 0-6. They have lost 18 different matches, which is amazing. They have not even won a match in a CB. That's not a knock on them. They're a young clan. They don't know what, they're still learning. They're still learning and feeling it out. But the fact that they have not even won, and that they still are a clan and still fight, I think to me speaks volumes. Speaks volumes about the leader and about how committed they are to trying to win. Next is PF. Pride of Festoon, and this is one I'm kind of curious about. Now, as you know, I put in the chat that AB gave me the idea to do this little show. It's something, I shout out to him. It's something I plan on doing, plan on getting a bit better at, because I'll be honest, today was not very good. And it will get better. But I'm curious where that clan is at, and it's not because they just lost Nump. That's not really the big issue, because they can move on without Nump. AB is a very, very good player. Maybe not the all-around player that Nump is, because if you ever played Nump, he's not just good as a Titan. He's one of the best Titans in the community, but he's not just a good Titan. He's a dynamic destroyer, up there with the best. He is a very good scientist, and while I don't see his scout that often, he seems to be pretty solid with that. He is probably the best all-around player, and I say probably. I don't think there's much debate on that. I don't think there's much debate that he is the best all-around player in the community at this point. But that said, AB is still a very good player, so I have no doubts that PF can survive without Nump. That to me isn't the question. The real question is, can they stay active? And where are they? Where are they as a clan right now? Where are they moving forward? What's their roster look like? Okay. They haven't been active in quite some time. So they haven't been active enough. They're losing players. And there really hasn't been much word from them as of late. So it's curious. This is a team that at the beginning of the year took the community by stranglehold. They were the best team, and they had the #1 ranking for a bit of time. But now PF is looking a bit inactive, and I think we'll have our answers soon as to what's going to happen with them. But it's curious as to what will happen moving forward. Will they be on this list much longer, or are they going to be another one of the teams that just could not survive, could not keep going? And the only one who can really answer that is them. Good grief, there's a lot of lag. Which actually happens in the stream sometimes. At least for now. So, moving off of PF, we just discussed Number 3, the Elite Legends, and I'm not going to talk about them too much because everyone knows basically my thoughts on them. About them. The only thing I can say is I really think Nump being there is not surprising. I think it's actually a good thing for them. I think it's a good thing for them moving forward. Because he has that kind of a bit of a calming presence. It isn't like other teams. It isn't even like Yell has been lately, where LM has kind of fed into some of the stuff, and it's only caused more problems. I think this is going to actually be helpful for them moving forward. And that's all I'm really going to say about it. And hopefully they get into some CDs, and hopefully they stay active. But that's about it. That's all I'm going to really talk about when it comes to EL. DMG. I'm not going to speak too much about my claim because probably the kids after them are. Yeah. The only thing I can say is they have a new leader, the new captain for their team. Strax is still going to organize CBs, and he's going to help in recruitment. But beyond that, the new leader is going to have full control of strategy, map picking, things of that nature.
Optimus? Just looking for Grimlock.
So,
Warpath, give me a status update.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
This is an honor.
And it's kind of hard to say because, like, oh, the new leader. Who's the new leader? Oh, holy crap, I'm the new leader. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think, personally, because, I'm not going to play around. I'm the new leader, obviously. I can't wait. I think that the team, is excited to move forward. I'm excited to move forward. So to me, it's just getting everyone ready. I'm excited for the next CB. I really am, and we got a lot of new clans that we're gonna face, some younger clans, and I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna talk about LMD. I'm gonna talk about CBH.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna talk a little bit about the PS4 community stuff moving forward. And I'm excited to see where we can take this clan. Because anytime something new happens, it can be hit or miss. And I really feel good about this. And will it help the clan in the long run? I think it might. And it's not enough on that. It's not enough. He's been huge for this team. And he really did a fantastic job revitalizing the team after it disbanded. And so he did a great job. And as for me personally, this, technically speaking, is the first time I've run a clan. Last time was ended very badly. But I have learned quite a few things since then. And part of that is thanks to Strax. I think a big part of that is thanks to Strax. has been a huge help to
Come on,
me
Optimus!
growing
We
my
can take
skills.
these guys.
So I really am looking forward to moving to getting this team where I think it can be.
Warpath, meet me at the door to the nerve center.
So that's enough about DMG. Let's move on to the top team, LSC. What else can you say?
This jetpack is still locked.
What else can you say about them?
Move it carefully. You saying I'm not careful?
They've been fantastic.
Optimus, scouts report a Decepticon dropship is coming in hot.
Looks like that jetpack will have to wait.
They have been
Autobots, take
utterly
defensive positions.
fantastic.
Optimus, you want dibs on that gun turret? I'm on it.
They came back, and they took their time, and everyone was thinking, all right, what's going to happen with
I like the
LSC? Are they even
perspective
going
this
to be in
offers.
existence?
Decepticon dropship!
We must protect this door at all costs.
And people were like, well,
Proximity!
no, maybe not. They won't be active. And they didn't just get
Stand your
active.
ground, Autobots.
They reloaded. They're a better clan, I think, because they waited a bit. They were patient. They took the heat from it. They came back and don't argue with results.
For our freedom.
4 wins. Who can argue with those results? I said I think
Dropship's backing off!
is probably an idiot. Best team, most wins, fewest losses for let's see, fewest losses. They're tied for fewest losses. They got one more win than everyone else, and they got.
More Decepticons. High left.
They're tied for the most wins with DMG, and they're tied for the fewest losses with PL and PF. Now, that is just far and away fantastic. Far and away fantastic. They've been dominant. They've been stupendous. 11-1-1 in matches. 11-1-1 in matches. And they haven't played schmucks either. They played DMG. They played good teams.
Looks like that jetpack will have to wait. Autobots,
So
take
what else?
defensive positions.
What else could you ask from them?
I'm on it.
I don't know. But they've been utterly fantastic.
Decepticon dropship!
We must protect this door at all costs.
Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about the new clans that are coming in. One of them being LNB. It's a new clan,
Stand your ground.
primarily a PS4 clan. And I'm going to be interested in one thing about them.
Watch out for that dropship cannon.
Is can they get CDs? Are people going to will people give them a shot? Do people have the team to give them a shot? And I hope they do, and because I think you know, do stuff on
The Autobots will triumph.
So, hey, you know, as of right now, I will admit, DMG is not. Alright, let me lower down the game sound. Thank you. Right now, I don't think much of any clan is ready to move to the PS4. I don't think they are. I think probably the most equipped would be Yell at this point. Of the current clans. And I hope more clans move over, because I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to have that versatility that you can say, okay, now do you want to play on PS4, or do you want to play on PS3? How do you want to do that? It's another layer. Like we have settings for everything else. We have what we want to do. You know, when we set up a CD. Well, we can do the same when it comes to the PS3, PS4 stuff. So I give credit to L&D. They're starting out, and I think they are starting a trend rather than finishing one. That's just my opinion. I think this is the beginning of something.
I like the perspective this offers.
Rather than
Should never have challenged us.
I think this is the beginning of a new way to play. It's gonna take some time, but I think people will get on board. When that happens, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Because I think the PS4 thing coming out gives opportunity for the game to get even better, for the community to get even richer.
That's the last of them.
And when that can happen, we're in great shape. We're gonna be in great shape. The last one I'd like to comment on is CEH. And after this, we'll pretty much wrap up because literally no one's watching at this point. That's embarrassing. I know this has not been great. I'll fully admit that.
On 3.
And there's a lot of things that I will be doing differently next time. But CEH.
Warpath, secure
the biggest thing about CEH is they just need to make sure that they get everyone on the same page. They do that, they'll be fine.
Where is he now?
Okay. The leaders seem engaged. They seem ready. I don't know much about them. I don't know much about them at all. But from the little I do know, I think all they need is for everyone to show up. They will have a good team. They'll have a good team. They'll have a team that is ready to play.
We nearly have the nerve center up and running again.
They'll have a team that can compete. Alright, so that's about it. In the future, I want to do a lot of different things. Have other hosts, have additional hosts. It will probably be mostly just campaign. But that said, this is the first time doing it. I think it went okay. I can't wait for next time. So just brief recap. LND, good job. I think you're starting a trend. I think you're going to start a trend where more people are going to be able to play on PS4. And maybe making an additional thing where they play on PS3 and PS4, because both games have their advantages. Both games have their advantages. So, it's one of those things I think you can do both. So I give you guys credit. I give CEH, just go and improve as a team, get organized. You do that, you guys are gonna be fine. That's all I gotta say about that. LSC, excellent job. You have just far and away done a fantastic job at organizing, at becoming a top level team. As a matter of fact, becoming the best team in the whole community. Tied for most wins and tied for fewest losses. You can't argue with results like that. So, great job to them. So huge shout out to them. For everyone else,
Stay
good
back,
luck.
Optimus. They'll be through any second.
And continue to give them. Hopefully we can do more of these CBs. Hopefully we can keep this community going. And with a new game, we could make it to where this community gets even bigger and better and stronger. And if that happens, look out. Just look out, because it will be fantastic. It will be fantastic. Okay, guys, that's about it for me here. If you have any suggestions, please comment. I'm sure I am open to a lot of suggestions. Because obviously, this has not been, okay, but it's not been great. And I definitely want to improve. So, any suggestions are more than welcome. Alright, that's all. Enjoy this next week. I'll try to have another clan ranking video, or at least a community video, live stream again next week. So, thank you guys, take care, and have fun.
Stay with me on